a shot.
Hey!
Look, let's just try.
I forgot what little madam you was.
Look, let's squeeze your little toes in here, look. Oh.
Yeah, sorry to bother you, Kevin, but I've forgotten my set of keys.
Yeah, sure. Look, I'll be over in a minute or two, OK?
He's holding
There's
something.
Natalie. She forgot keys to the garage.
Does she work at the garage every day now, then?
Yeah.
What does she find to do?
Bits and bobs.
Hey, I'd watch her if I were you.
What do you mean?
Well, she calls herself a sleeping partner. If you ask me, she's keeping an eye on what you're up to.
No. You know, to be honest, she gets under our feet. We could do without her. But her husband's left her. Don't think she sees much of Tony anymore. You know, I think coming over there just fills a gap in her life. See you later.
Yeah.
See you, kids.
Look, oh, look, the sun's come up.
I enjoyed last night. Thought you did.
I did.
But something's obviously bothering you.
I suppose so. We just seem to have drifted into going to bed together because we live under the same roof.
Well, we fancy each other, don't we?
Of course we do.
And we like being together. I mean, we're mates.
Yeah.
So what's the problem?
I don't know. It's just all a bit convenient. We're in danger of becoming a couple. We'll be going out in matching anoraks to choose a new bedroom suite next. What are you doing?
Oh, it's these new boxes. I got XXL for maximum movement, but it's left me with minimum support.
Oh, I hate doing all these things we have to do. And doing them to order as well. It's like living in a flaming biology textbook.
Don't bother me. Ready and willing, 24 hours a day.
Morning. Oh, I was delighted to meet the new man in your life. John, was it?
You know his name. In fact, the amount of time you hung around, you should be able to write his flaming biography. You let him know who you were in no uncertain terms.
You think I was behaving maliciously?
I know you were.
On the contrary, I'm doing the man a favour. He's helping you to move into a flat over the road from your ex-husband, and you obviously hadn't told him. I thought it was very adult of me, actually.
Yeah, well, now he thinks I was covering it up. And I'll probably never see him again. So I hope you're satisfied.
Why did you have to come in? This morning in particular. We shouldn't take risks.
I missed you, Kevin.
Talk about playing it close to home. I'm practically on my own doorstep. I've got a wife across the road.
I know. And I can't stop thinking about it. Wondering what you're doing, what you and Sally are doing.
Yeah, well, it's not easy for me either. I'm just thinking about you all the time. I don't pretend that I'm not. That everything's okay, everything's normal when it's not. I just need a bit of space. Please, a bit of time to come to terms with the situation. I'll find a way of handling it all.
Well, I haven't got much choice, have I? I want you, Kev. I want you so much. And I'll just wait as long as I have to.
Sorry, mate, was I interrupting something?
No, your timing's perfect. As usual.
What have I done to deserve these?
You don't have to have done anything.
Only I would have understood if you'd wondered why I didn't tell you about Ken. It wasn't a secret. I just hadn't got round to mentioning it.
No, I'm glad I found out. When you meet someone important, you want to know all about them. You feel cheated you weren't part of their lives before you met them.
I know. Let's find out some more, shall we? What about dinner tonight? It'd be a kind of flat warming.
Yeah, fantastic.
7:30?
I'll be there.
You don't mind doing the honours here while Steve's cleaned me out again, so he has.
No, no probs.
Ah, you're a good man.
Do you think it's wise, though, Jim?
What?
Well, giving him money every time he asks you.
Hey, listen, behave yourself. I don't want him going back to his old games, eh? Hey? He's showing every sign of turning over a new leaf, and that's the way I want to keep it. Cheers, Jacko.
Tip 73, please, lads. Right, Jack. 2. 60, 70, 80.
Good man, Molly.
There you are, girls. OK, darling.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's it. I think Bill Webster knows for taking lemonade bottles back here. Not exactly full of big spenders, this street, is it?
I don't know.
At least no one will lend us the odd £17,000.
Mike Baldwin, I suppose. No, he won't lend you 50p in a man about 17,000.
Gestapo, he called him.
Who?
Mike Baldwin. Reckons the VAT will bankrupt you as soon as look at you.
Go ask Rita.
Peter Sullivan.
Yes, I mean, there was a time, you know, when young Kevin and Sally were in dire straits. She helped them out. Well, that's what folks say.
Peter Sullivan.
Judy, come in. Sit down, please.
I was just wondering.
Well, the test results aren't back yet. It's a bit soon.
All right.
Was there something else?
It might have naught to do with it.
What might?
Well, I haven't told anyone, ever. You won't tell Gary, will you?
Why don't you tell me?
Well, when me and Gary came to see you before, I wasn't 100% straight with you. I mean, I was only 16 at the time, and you don't know out then, do you? I was scared stiff about telling anyone. And lad, well, he weren't that keen. Anyway, we'd finished a long time before I found out. I just felt so alone. I don't even know whether I wanted it. I was just so frightened I had to get shut of it. And now here I am, 10 years later. And a baby is the most important thing in the world to me. And Gary. And how can I tell him that the reason I can't have his baby is because I got rid of some other fellas? Could it be, Mr. Hutton? Could the abortion be the reason why me and Gary can't? I mean, is it me? You've got to tell me.
Feeling a bit better?
Yes, thanks.
The termination, Judy. Were there any complications?
Well, I had an infection afterwards. But I took a course of antibiotics and it cleared up fine.
Well, I have to tell you that an old infection is only one of a number of factors that could be causing a problem. I think we'd better have you in. Well, don't worry, it's only for a morning. We'll just have a look inside.
And will you be able to tell?
Oh, yes, straight away. One way or another.
Oh, and a packet of 20, too.
And that's all you heard?
Oh, well, you see, that's the trouble with gossip, isn't it? The important bits are always missing.
That's what makes it so interesting.
No, look, the Duckworths have obviously got money problems. I mean, it's something to do with VAT. I knew they didn't have the wherewithal. They couldn't run a paper stand, never mind a public house.
But I thought that they were quite flush. I mean, they must have been to buy the Rovers.
Yeah, I mean, they inherited 30,000 for a start from their cliff, didn't they?
Look, I'm not bothered what they had. They've obviously blown the lot. I mean, some people are just not destined to have money, Rita. They're not responsible enough. Duckworths are a prime example.
Well, you can't have much to think about either, Alec Gilroy, if you're spending your time revelling in other folks' misfortune. Oh. Hey, and talking of money, they go and pay for them fags.
Oh,
we don't have a slate here, you know.
It's 3.45.
Thank you.
Thank
Just
you.
right. Sally! Oh, hello, love. Oh, I heard you were back. Well, that's lovely to see you.
Hey, it's great to be back, Rita. I'll have to go away more often. Kevin is all over me. Anybody think I've been to North Pole? Never mind Scarborough.
Really? Oh, well, he's not the only one that's missed you either.
Oh.
Welcome home, love.
Thanks, Rita. See you.
I was thinking for your birthday next week, why don't you have a party?
I'm so busy, Chris. I won't have time to make all the preparations.
Look, you have to make space in your life for things that are important. Anyway, I'll do my bit. You're only 30 once.
I don't need reminding. I've been trying to ignore it. I reckon if I make a big deal out of being 30, I'll feel 30. If I take no notice, I'll feel like I do now. No age at all. Let me think about it.
Let me think about it means let me think of a way out of it. No, and it's settled.
You want to watch that, Fred Elliott? I know what he's after.
He's after nothing. We went to the ballet together once.
He's after your hand. He'll be popping the question in no time, you mark my words.
Why would Fred Elliott want to marry me?
It's nothing to do with you, Maureen. It's the shop he's after.
He's got his own shop.
He'll say it's a business alliance. In truth, it's a takeover bid. Don't tell me he hasn't broached the subject. Look at his last foray into romance with Rita Sullivan. It was the cabin he was after last time. All he's done is cross the street. Romeo and Juliet, my foot.
So, did you have a nice weekend?
It was okay. Why?
Well, obviously you slept in the same bed, so did you...
Look, if you're going to ask what I think you're going to ask, don't. It's out of bounds, okay?
Fine. Sorry I asked.
Ah, Kev, just a man. It's about you and your Sally.
What about me and Sally?
Didn't Rita Sullivan?
Hey, get lost, eh, Jack? I'm sorry, Natalie.
No, it was me. I was just being stupid, I'm sorry. It's just, I've tried, Kevin. I've really tried, and I just can't stop feeling the way I do about you. And it's no good fooling yourself into thinking that you can. You're going to have to make a choice, you know. Me or Sally. Sally's got the advantage, hasn't she?
Why?
Because you're with her all the time.
I'm married to her.
Listen, I can manage not seeing you if you can just give me some, I don't know, some hope or something to look forward to. You've got no idea what it's like just sitting at home every night on my own, all weekend with nothing to do and no one to see.
Look, we'll have a day together this weekend, I promise you.
Well, how can you get away?
I don't know. I haven't a clue yet, but we will. I promise you.
I didn't mean it about leaving.
Of course you did. You all right, love?
Regularly.
Yeah?
Just you haven't spoke since you come home from work. There's not been trouble at the arcade again, has there?
If it's you, Gary, if the tests show it's you, I want you to know that I'm not bothered.
Eh?
The fertility tests. I won't hold it against you, honest.
Oh, you've got to get away from this blaming, Jude. Doesn't have to be somebody's fault.
Well, it might be.
And it might not. Now, these things are complicated. The doctor said in some cases that they don't know the cause why it isn't happening. It's just the way it goes. Just one of them things. You've got to get on with it.
I'm frightened. It might split us up if...
Oh, get away.
No. It often does. If people are that desperate, they'll find someone who they can have kids with.
To a very happy time here.
Oh, I don't know. Champagne and flowers all in one day. Hey, I hope you like Mexican food. I've never cooked it before.
I've never eaten it before.
I thought pilots had tried every cuisine going.
Hotel food is much the same, whatever country you're in.
Oh, still, there must be compensations. A woman in every port.
Oh, as opposed to an ex right across the street, you mean?
I'm sorry, I asked for that. Look, I told you. Me and Ken have finished, and it's true. There's a big age gap between us. It didn't really matter until recently, but now, well, some people age quickly, don't they? I don't mean physically, but mentally, in their attitudes. The only feeling I have for him now, and it sounds awful, but it's true, is pity. He's facing redundancy next month and all.
What does he do?
He's a teacher. He's tried his hand at a lot of things in his time. Taxi driver, journalist. But he's taught most of his life, and now that's all going to end.
Let me ask around at the airport.
I can't see Ken landing a jumbo.
Oh, I have a lot of contacts there. I don't know if you've been there recently, but it's huge. It's like a city in its own right. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Do you play Good Samaritan to everybody's ex-husband?
Only if they're very special, Deirdre.
Hi, Bill.
Hiya.
Oh, Bill, have you a minute?
Yeah.
I had Sally in the cabin at dinner time, singing Kevin's praises.
Aye.
Aye. Do you think they're settling in?
I think it's a bit soon to tell you, Rita.
I was wondering if there's anything we could do. You know, I mean, it'd be nice if they could get away for a weekend without the kids. You know, give them a chance for a fresh start, if that's what Kevin intends.
Good idea. I'll drop the hint, eh?
Well, I can babysit.
Yeah, so could I. I'll get you posted.
Okay.
See ya.
These job interviews then, Stephen, are they, well, are they coming to anything, you know?
Well, not as such, no.
You think this might have something to do with your attitude?
How do you mean?
Well, you know, coming across a bit cocky. Giving them the impression that you think you can do anything.
Well, you've got to be confident, Dad. Make 'em know you're up to what you've applied for.
Yes, I think you'll find there's probably a fine line to be drawn there, Steve.
Well, the fact of my convict seems to be down at the interviews, I must say. They say that it doesn't make a difference. I reckon that they'll chuck my application form in the bin as soon as I walk out the door.
Well, look, I know you're not keen, but that job with me and Willie is still there if you want it.
Yeah, thanks, Dad, but I think I'll keep on looking.
If you need someone to talk to, you know where I am.
Thanks. There's not a lot to say. I just feel like I'm being ripped down the middle. It's that simple, really. I've been making tracks, I've been putting it off. It's just the pretending. That's what I can't stand.
Yeah. Sorry, Jack.
Sorry, management can't clock off, you know. He looked a bit grim.
Well, yeah, he is.
You know, maybe somebody should tell Sally.
Oh, come on, Ange. I've got to work with the guy.
Well, he's got to find out sometime. And I've been in these situations before. The wrong party finds out you knew all along, and then you get blamed for being an accessory.
Yeah, well, when that happens, I don't let I told you so look written across your mush.
As if I'd even think it.
Rita, I wouldn't mind a word.
Go on.
It's something of a personal nature.
Jack, can you give us a lift over here, love?
Personal nature? What can it mean? Perhaps he's going to ask you out while Vera's away.
Give over. Jack Duckworth's philandering days are long gone. Anyway, he's got other things on his mind.
That'd be brilliant. That'd be really good.
Only me.
Hey, Kev, we're in here. Oh, well, that'd be smashing. That if you'd asked her, that'd be great for us. Hey, Kev, Bill just said that he'll have the girls free this weekend, so we could go away on our own.
Thanks. Would have been nice to have been consulted. I can't even think about it.
Oh, Kev.
Look, we've just got that much work on, Sal. It's middle of the holiday period. Everyone wants the motors servicing at the same time.
Yeah, but you could have a weekend, Kev. I mean, come on. Sally's had it rough lately.
Look, I don't need you pointing that out, Dad. Mind him knows he hasn't exactly been easy. We both had it tough.
So both of you go away?
I said no.
Oh, well, I'm sorry I spoke. But the offer's there if you want it.
Thanks, Bill.
I'll see you, Sal.
Yeah.
Ta-ra.
He was only trying to do us a favour and you bit his head off.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
It's too late now, innit? He's gone. If it's the money.
Look, he's not. Does it have to be this weekend?
Please say we can go.
Okay.
What would you say to an early night?
I'd say I'm not in the mood. It's not to do with you, Gary. It's not to do with us.
But if we don't, we'll have absolutely no chance, will we?
You know, we've been that desperate to have kids. We haven't stopped to think what it'd be like with them.
Well, we won't know that till we have them.
Yeah, but we've got plenty of mates with them. Oh, kids. They make a noise, they keep you awake, they stop you from going out. And the responsibility, well, that's with you forever.
Kids are forever, not just for Christmas, you mean?
Exactly. And what sort of mother am I going to make?
A brilliant one.
I loved my mum, but she was a terrible mother. And what sort of father are you going to make?
I'm good with Scamper.
Scamper is a dog. He likes walks and fetching sticks.
It seems to me like you're trying to talk us out of this for some reason, Jude. Why?
I'm just trying to look at it from all sides, that's all.
Well, no, it really is excellent, Deirdre. A talented cook as well.
As well?
Well, as well as everything else. No, I really can't believe my luck.
Oh, are you all right?
It's just a bit spicy for me, that's all.
It's all the chilies. They didn't tell you how many to put in. You know, you never did answer my question about a girl in every port.
They're called stopovers.
Oh, it doesn't have quite the same ring, does it?
No, there hasn't been anybody at all since the divorce.
Why did you get divorced?
A flight out to the Far East with a 2-3 day stopover, you can be gone for the best part of a week. And when you're on call, you're off at short notice. I just think she got bored.
Another drink?
Oh, no. Better not, I'm driving.
You don't have to. Not if you stay the night.
I don't want to rush into... before we're ready.
Well, I'm ready.
I tried to get to you before you left, Rita.
Oh, well, go through, love.
Aye, right.
Sit down.
No, I'd rather stand. By gum, you've got this nice, haven't you? It's like a girl's bachelor pad and the wallpaper, very relaxing.
Jack, I can't imagine you've taken a sudden interest in interior decorating.
No.
So?
So, we've got a deficit at the Rovers. It's because of an error with the VAT, you see.
Yes, I had heard a rumour.
Well, I don't want to put any money in the bank's pockets or any loan sharks, so I was wondering, I thought, if I give you the opportunity of giving us a loan, I mean, naming your own interest rate, of course, I mean, how you want.
How much do you owe, Jack?
1,700.
100.
No, 1,000. £17,000, Rita.